Hey,
Reviews back up in here, yo.
aliens! How does it end? Men in Black International.
He becomes the head of MIB.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum! All right,
And they drive off in a car.
Yes. So Agent H becomes the new leader of the Men in Black in London. Tessa Thompson's character is no longer on probation, and she's an honorary Agent M.
Well, official now. She's official.
Honorary agent. And then she basically is going to go back to New York, but in true typical fashion, they ride off into the sunset in the spaceship car?
Yeah, the flying car, yo.
Yeah.
It's a dude.
Also, Liam
Neeson's, though.
is a bad guy?
He was assimilated in the hive.
Yeah, he's basically Hive. So the creature that they fight in the very beginning, which Ian and I both were like, so you're just gonna give away the film in the beginning?
I figured they switched him at the beginning when they both walked in the door and Chris Hemsworth got knocked out and he comes back and Liam Neeson's just standing there and I'm like, he got switched or something happened to him.
Yeah, I was like, so are they both Hive and they're working on it together, or just
no? I figured Liam Neeson's got switched, and then it was just gonna be Hemsworth's character.
Yeah, so that's what I first thought, but then I was like, okay, it's probably not Chris Hemsworth though, because he was with a people and Liam Neeson was up there by himself. So how was there that explosion? He's the only one that got hit. Nothing happened to him. I was like, something's up with him. Something has to be up with him. So I mean, technically that's pretty much how it ends. They Pawnee helps Tessa Thompson's character, which he's awesome comedic relief throughout the film. Not super amazing, but good.
Good, yeah.
What did you think of his arms dealing girlfriend, which literally she has
three arms.
Three arms.
She has 3 arms, one on her back. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't a whole bunch about her character though.
Yeah.
She just kind of appears. Oh yeah, I dealt arms, and then she fought, and that's kind of all that you got out of her, pretty much.
Even I will say that's probably the only place where the CGI in this movie breaks down just a little is that fight scene.
The fight scene, yeah, with
the arms. And then obviously very predictable that the small alien when she's a child would come back later on in the film.
Oh, I caught that he was gonna be there.
Yeah, you kind of see that from the beginning. Molly?
He's like, yeah. He's like, what's that mean?
But did you guess what it meant though?
like, what does that mean? I will kill anybody you want in the most
extreme way possible. I was like, golly.
And she's like, well, maybe don't do that.
At least wait a couple seconds so you can come on. Like I was thinking he was gonna say something like, like love or something.
Or like I owe you one or something like that.
Or because the way that they're playing at it with all the like relationship stuff, maybe they'd be like, like I'm yours forever or something, something crazy like that. But no.
But no.
I will murder someone grotesquely for you. In
anyone you wish. Anyone you wish.
One person. Pretty crazy. And then what do you think about the weapon?
Oh, the big huge
like the giant blue star harnessed it as a weapon.
That was actually pretty cool.
Right?
That is pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
And you're like,
on the lowest setting.
You basically create the Grand Canyon.
At the end, she turns it up to the max and shoots the hive. So the hive is like done. Like that.
The whole hive was coming, and she's like, "You're gonna get the full blast of this." But my thing is like, wouldn't there be a planet at the other end of that they just probably destroyed?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, so when does that beam stop?
Because it's gonna hit a planet on the other end, wherever they were warping from. It's going through the warp and hitting that planet. So
whatever they just got done taking over.
So I guess whatever hive planet they were on is not a planet.
That's the thing. I'm like, is it strong enough to go through whatever it hits next?
I would say so.
Because it just like dissipates like everything that it hit.
Yeah.
Everything
So like it went through the Liam Neeson hive combo, and it went through him.
Yeah.
And then it went through the other hive. So I'm guessing they're going through the beam and it's hitting the planet.
Everything.
They don't want to talk about it. They probably just destroyed the planet.
There is no hive.
Whatever planet was there, which was probably the one planet those other guys came from, and it probably just destroyed their planet.
Oh, that could be true. That could. Well, Sector C, which I wasn't paying attention enough to remember where the other people were from.
But yeah, they were like from this like planet, and they said it was like Hive DNA. They probably were like Hive got to their planet, and they wanted the weapon to fight them
Did you
off.
suspect Agent C at all?
And for a second, I kind of did. Like, okay, he might be. Then I thought he's just a jerk, and he wants a better job.
I was thinking that maybe they were in on it together, and then like C was trying to keep H in check for their plan. I was like, maybe. But like you said, I'm like, his true jerkiness showed through.
Yeah.
You're like, he's just a jerk.
Yeah, he's a jerk throughout. And you're like, okay, he's just like, I want a better role in Men in Black, but you're not really a field agent, so you're just kind of.
Also, they never really tell you why. I guess you're supposed to believe that Chris Hemsworth's character was like brokenhearted, and that's why he wasn't on his top game anymore.
Well, or like he got an undercover deal and he just couldn't go through what he went, so it just kind of messed up his whole like being an agent.
Yeah, so
he got an attachment which you're never supposed to have.
Yeah. Especially in their job, their line of work is like the whole reason why they get picked is because they supposedly don't have an attachment to the outside world.
Yeah,
and they just want to,
So yeah, he was supposed to go and infiltrate the arms dealer and take her out, and he couldn't do it. So I guess that's like probably the guilt of him not being able to do his job.
Yep. And having to technically screw over someone you fall for.
Yeah. Basically, oh yeah, I love you, but I'm also an agent, and my job was to take you out. So
to stop you selling arms to other people who would do the universe harm.
Yes.
Oh well. What about Tessa's backstory? Like, how is it that she became like so good at like everything?
Yeah, like she became like.
And then she's supposed to be just like a regular nerd.
Yeah, she's like a regular nerd, but then like she goes to the CIA and was like, oh, I'm
and
perfect
the
at
FBI,
everything. Perfect scores for everything to get in, and they're like, she's like, yeah, I want MIB, and they're like, we don't know what you're talking about.
No clue.
But my thing is like, you never really see like the fact that like she's had training, like they don't really show off.
Yeah, you're just supposed to believe that after 20 years, she's gained like massive knowledge of like all different types of things, weapons training, combat, linguistics, like all off the charts.
Yeah. And you didn't really, you kind of saw the combat a little, but you didn't really, because she got beat up for most of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, she did have an extra arm.
I mean, but if you're combat, you're supposed to just, adjust. Hey, her scores when she was training for MIB were all like
right, 90s,
the high 90s. So she was supposed to be this awesome
top
recruit.
dog.
Yeah,
top dog. Any other spoilers? Oh, the Les twins aren't really all that. Okay, if you're that powerful of an alien, why do you need that weapon?
Because I think that what they can do can't kill the hive.
Oh.
So whatever the powers they have doesn't actually kill them. Because like even like they might be shooting them, it doesn't destroy. Well, it didn't destroy. It didn't shoot them. It didn't destroy them. But I'm guessing because when he shot the hive guy, it didn't even phase him.
Yeah, she shot him like knocking him back just a little.
Yeah, when she shot him, he just was like, "Oh, you hit me? Get away." So I'm thinking they couldn't really do any damage with their weapons, so they needed something super powerful to actually destroy the hive.
Yeah.
And even though the hive looked like a big roach, I don't know why, but a huge bug is their go-to villain in Men in Black.
With tentacles.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like before it was the bugs, and now it's the hive, and the hive looked just like the bugs.
Like bugs with tentacles. Like legit bug with tentacles, right?
Yeah, because before like the first one, it had the roaches.
Yeah.
And he looked just like one of the roaches in the face.
He did pretty much just like expand it, like a wider, like a
broader
face.
And then it had tentacles and other stuff like that for the water. I'm like, why do you have to make them all bug looking? I'm like, look. There's so many other normal aliens all throughout, and they always go the bug route. It would have been kind of different if like the first aliens they destroyed were kind of like lightness and glow, but then
or even the the little like the pony sized ones.
Yeah,
that actually would have been funny if they were all tiny.
Yeah, if they were all tiny or something like that.
In like drone bodies or something like that.
And powerful. It'd be different in terms of it's not just going the bug route over and over again.
I mean, heck, even the ones that technically aren't the villains, the the Les twins aliens, like those guys were cool because they basically look like they're part of the universe.
Yeah, like they're light and they just suck the energy over to make basically create
and they
the person.
Manipulate matter.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you beat that?
You shoot them with a lot of electricity, and
You find the right voltage, according to Liam Neeson.
Liam
how you
Neeson,
did.
though. He will find you.
Right?
He will find that voltage.
So that was interesting. But yeah, overall, I would definitely say don't need to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Any other spoilers you want to talk about in there?
I think we covered pretty much most of it in terms of everything that was going on.
I know overall it's not getting the greatest ratings. I can kind of understand why. New kind of a generation of MIB following. This was potentially supposed to be, what was it, 23 Jump Street
or something like that. Yeah, a spin-off. So, I mean, I think I probably would have enjoyed that more.
It's possible, yeah. So, it is what it is. But that's how it ends, folks. And those are your spoilers. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment.
Give it to everybody. Just share it to everybody. Share it right now.
Subscribe.
Also, subscribe and share at the same time. Do it at the same time. See if you do that at the same time.
Click all the buttons.
Tell how fast you hit all the buttons. Except for the dislike. Don't hit that one. But hit all the other ones.
And we're out. Peace.